It was just too hard to explain to folks. Plus, I forgot that beige eruption sitting on the tip of it did fall off and broke into pieces, and I cut my toe on it. But I cannot for the life of me remember where I hid it. That one was scary. Anyway, baby, are you finding some pretty ones, or is that a silly question? It's a silly question, Lady Glow, she said. Gloria heard them running around the side of the house. They did not know how to walk. They sounded like little ponies running through the gravel. The heat from the sun had finally started to penetrate through her Arizona baseball cap, and she was just about to get up, hoping she'd have time to take a shower before they got here. Slow down, Blaze, Nikita yelled. Blaze is 4. Nikita yells a lot. She gets on everybody's nerves, it seems, except Tyree. Gloria doesn't know if it's because she's so pretty or because she's 6 years older than he is, or both. That puts her at 38. Gloria has tried to love her, but Nikita makes it difficult. She is a self-help junkie and always has some little pop psychology answer for everything. She tries so hard to be perfect that she refuses to accept her or anybody else's imperfections. She is not half as smart as she thinks she is, though. But her son loves her more than French fries, and as he reminds her, as he has reminded her from time to time. Nikita teaches 5th grade, and Tariq, who was a police officer, has not applied the same skills or rationale he uses on the force in his marriage. He believes anything she tells him, and she knows her power. Is both sickening and sad to watch how docile Tariq acts around her. Even Marvin, who is has a very high tolerance for bullshit, finds her hard to take in large doses. Between the two of them, they pretend she's really sweet and that today she's just having yet another bad hair day. Hi, Gawa, Blaze yelped, who was running so fast she actually bumped into Gloria, almost tipping her over right on top of the shovel. Thank God it was face down. Easy now, Blazy, Gloria said. Easy now, Blazy, Gloria said, draping her arms around this little pint-sized person. Blaze, of course, is wearing a dress and it's blue because everything she wears is blue, and she refuses to wear pants and shorts only when the temperature is over 100. Gloria doesn't see Tariq yet probably because he's lugging things out of their brand new Sequoia. Next to appear Stone. He's 6, the oldest of the 3. Diamond is almost 3 and doesn't talk. She did up until a year ago, but then she just stopped. She's a sweetheart. She is a sweetheart and says everything with her eyes. Gloria has tried talking to Tariq about having her diagnosed because it's clear that the child is autistic, but Nikita refuses to believe it. Hi, Gawa, Stone says, trying to hog a hug from Gloria. He's tall for his age and a little bit on the pudgy side. Where's Grandpa? He's at the nursery buying flowers for us to plant. Can we plant some, he asked. He is a mini-me of Tariq, even down to the mole on the left side of his cheek, identical. But Stone wears glasses because he was born with some kind of affliction. He's also smart, much smarter than Tariq was when he was little. Let's wait until Grandpa gets here and see what he has that might be easy to plant. How's that? Okay, he says, and sits down on the bottom step of the deck. Happy anniversary, Mom, Nikita says as she tries to walk over the gravel without putting all of her weight down. Little Diamond is holding on to the hem of her white capris as if she couldn't walk otherwise. Her eyes are bright and look as if she's always looking forward to what's about to happen next. Nikita doesn't look like she's had 3 babies in 4 years. Her stomach is flat, but Gloria suspects that Tariq gave her money to help it stay flat, to help her have her breasts lifted, because they're too perky and full and look the same as when she breastfed. Everybody down at Oasis Hair thinks Nikita could pass for one of those girls in music videos. She could also pass for 24, that's for sure. But if she keeps frowning so much, Marvin thinks her lips are going to get stuck like that. Thank you, Nikki, Gloria said, and pushes her hand into the soft soil as she tries to get to a standing position. The kids help her and giggle as they dig their hands in the dirt and grab huge clumps of it. They, of course, begin to throw it at each other. Stone, Blaze, stop that right now. You know better. Now go over there and turn on the hose and wash your hands. It's okay, Gloria says. It is not okay, Nikita says. Tariq is getting the things out of the truck, Mom, and we have a big surprise for you and Pops. Shouldn't we wait for Marvin, she asked as little Diamond walks over to her, looks up and smiles. Her little teeth are so perfect they look like little baby dentures. Gloria bends down. Gloria bends down and picks her up. She is tiny and can't weigh more than 25 pounds. Gloria rubs her nose against Diamond, something Gloria knows she loves. And sure enough, she laughs, making the sound of laughter. All of her braids fall down past her shoulder blades. Well, sure, but we can't stay long because the kids are going to 2 separate birthday parties. One starts at noon and the other one starts at 1. Tyree finally appears with 2 grocery bags in tow. He's as tall and black and handsome as he ought to be. She thinks as he walks over to Gloria and bends down and gives her a warm kiss on her cheek. He kisses Diamond too, or he knows she'll have a fit. Happy anniversary, you old woman. Where's Pops? Thank you, sugar. He's still at Clarkson's. You guys sure live by the book, don't you? But it's our book, baby. Shoot, you always need a guide, don't we, Nikki? That is the honest to God goodness truth, she said. Stone and Blaze, turn that hose off. You're getting all wet and dirty, and if you want to go to your parties, you cannot go if you are not clean. Tyree chuckles, as if Nikki is such a super mom, and he is so proud of her. She does, anyway. Mom, do I smell oxtails? You know what you're smelling, dude, Gloria says. Are they ready to be taste tested? They need another hour or so. When Marvin gets here, I can add the butter beans and tomatoes, but go ahead and taste them if you want to. She unties her bibbed apron and tosses it into a wheelbarrow. Don't get too close to me because I'm dirty and stinky. The kids run up behind and yell, Stinky Gawa, Gawa's dirty and stinky. Your Gawa has been gardening. She smells like the earth, and that is clean dirt on her, not the other kind, Miss Martha Stewart says. Come inside where it's cool and help get your Gawa and Pop's anniversary presents out of the bags. And off they go. Her wonderful grandchildren, Stone, Diamond, and Blaze, a human rock, carbon, and fire. Although she wasn't one to criticize, Gloria couldn't help but ask what some of these parents are thinking when they name their kids. Years ago, everybody was giving their kids African and biblical names, but then they just seemed to stop and started making up the most ridiculous combination of syllables, most of which are tongue twisters more than anything. But now, people are naming their kids after damn near everything, from numbers, letters of the alphabet, trees, spices, flowers, the weather, seasons, colors, perfume, cars, designers, a whole slew of other inanimate objects. White folks have gotten worse than black people. Gloria couldn't even think of the actors who named her daughter Apple, but a whole bunch of them, mostly movie stars and rock and rollers, all seem to be trying to outdo each other. Just like blacks were doing with Kunta Kintes and Kizzies, but moved way past that into the 3 and 4 syllable ones, and Gloria often wondered how hard it had to be for some of these little kids to spell their own name, especially in kindergarten. And then the poor teachers trying to pronounce Ziquamanisha. How about Shananana Titi? What dumb names for a child. And Gloria's friend Robin was no better, bless you. She named her daughter Sparrow. So now there are 2 birds in the house. And when it comes to pets, they're the ones getting all the people names. Jake, Bo, Joe, Max, Romeo, and Juliet, Chloe, Annie, Lizzie, etc., etc. She feels sorry for some of these kids, even though she's gotten used to and has grown rather fond of Stone, Diamond, and whatever her name is. Gawa, Blaze yelled, come see. Gloria turned the corner, and there in the middle of the dining room table were 2 more clay masterpieces, the colors and shapes unrecognizable. But Gloria mustered up her sense of delight and surprise by saying, they are just beautiful. Thank you so much for making these for us. Want to know what mine is? Stone asked, pointing at the ugliest of the 2, which looked like a dark, grayish-brown coffin with a lid that didn't quite fit. Guess, Gawa, guess. A lot of things come to mind, Gloria says. Okay, it's a thing for butter, Stone says. Oh, I was thinking that could be what it was, but I wasn't sure. I like it. I hope the butter fits. Just break it in half if you have to. I won't mind, he says. You like mine, Gawa? I do indeed, Blaze. Isn't yours a saucer? Gloria asked, praying she was right. It's a cat dish, Blaze said proudly, for your cat. But I don't have a cat, Gloria says. It's for when you get one. She had a look on her face that said, I'm way ahead of you. Who knows, maybe one day we will, but I think Pops is allergic to cats. Then get a kitten, she said. We will give it a lot of thought, but thank you both so much for our gifts. Okay, kids, give Gawa a hug because we need to get going. What time is it, Gloria said? Almost 11:30. Marvin should be here in a minute. Well, if we miss him, we also wanted you guys to have this, she said, and handed Gloria a small gift bag from Blockbuster. What on earth? It's a DVD. You can go on and look at it, Mom. We thought you guys might want to consider not getting on a Titanic tonight and instead consider watching something I haven't named yet. And it's not 3 hours long.